good evening. There we go. And a couple of other things that I need to do. I think that this red t-shirt makes me even redder than usual, so... that might help a little bit. Yep. Better light. So, hello everyone. It's been a couple of days since I last streamed. I kind of needed a little break because I think it was Friday. The color is always bleeding. Happy? I think it was Friday. I had a massive headache and I had to go lie down, and of course when I lie down and I watch something on YouTube, that in 95% of the instances when I don't have to sleep, it means I fall asleep. Of course, if I need to sleep, then I can watch for hours. Life. Right, what do we have here? We have a Flying Manta, we have Fabrik Peps. I should quickly do that. And this. And I need to respond to a message. And there we go. Good tentacling to you as well, Addy Tentacle. I am quite well. Always amused by the tentacles. After a weekend of relaxation, some Stellaris, and also started to record Pharaoh, which I found more fun than I thought. Well, I actually have wanted to play the game for a long time now, but I didn't expect I'd find it that much fun. I've never completed the game. That's the thing. In Pharaoh, some of the levels take a long time, and that's been part of the reason why I never managed to actually complete it. I've gotten pretty far. There are 5 eras in the game, and I think I got to the 5th, but then I always drop off, and that also means that I haven't played the Cleopatra expansion, which adds a lot of new levels, which I would really like to play. And also retro gaming is fun. Hello, Dark Rogue. Yeah, lots of unexploded plants. No, I'm gonna leave the plants alone. How many foundations do I need for a station? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to build 2, 3. This is a very bad angle to build from, isn't it? 5. Then we do that, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't like, and many people will consider me a heretic for saying this. How do I even pronounce that? U-tentacle rated. I didn't like the Caesar games. Like, I did not enjoy Caesar 1, I did not enjoy Caesar 2, and I did not enjoy Caesar 3. And there is a very simple reason for that. They did indeed improve the building ghost. It is much, much better. I didn't even notice. Thank you for mentioning that, because this is massively much better. So why didn't I like the original Caesar games? Well, the problem was the walkers. You had to do all kinds of shenanigans to get those walkers to do what you wanted them to do, and even then you were not guaranteed that they would do what you want to do. However, some guy found it in his heart to recreate the entirety of Caesar 3 in a huge mod called Augustus. I wonder who he named that mod after. No idea. Probably some insignificant person in the Greek Empire or something. And that mod actually adds road blockers, which means that I might actually enjoy playing CSR 3. So we'll see. I've never played it. Like, I've never played more than 1 or 2 levels of CSR 3. Now, if I were to play CSR 3, I would have major competition on YouTube, since Gamerzak is more or less known for his skills at CSR 3. So I'm kind of dreading that anything and everything I were to do in that game would be maybe not compared to, but weighted up against his prowess at the game. But then again, that's not why I play games, so I would be fine with that. But I would probably try the Augustus mod on my own before recording anything of it. But one thing that I do know is that if the well, I don't expect, as with any games that I play, I don't expect the late episodes to have very many views, so that can be ignored. But if Pharaoh is sufficiently popular, I think that I will record Zeus, Master of Poseidon. No, no, Master of Poseidon. No. What the heck is wrong with my brain now? Atlantis is Master of Poseidon. Oh, never mind. Poseidon, Master of Atlantis. Then it's Zeus, Master of something something. God knows what exactly it was, because I can't remember. Missing Borg cubes. Now, of course, the best design in any of those city builder games came in Emperor. This is wrong, because I cannot build like that, because then I won't be able to take the belts down. I need it to be one further away. Then I might not be able to get the... Oh, I might. Oh, this is going to be tough, because I wanted to have one outer station for the building train without any cargo platforms. Anyhow, as I was saying, does anyone remember the name of the game? Zeus, Master of Olympus. Master of Olympus, that was what it is. And then it's Poseidon, Master of Atlantis. So if Pharaoh is sufficiently popular, I will do a series on Zeus and Poseidon as well. Because those games I really love to bits, probably more than Pharaoh when it comes to how much I actually play them. And I completed those games several times. There's nothing wrong with shenanigans, by the way, Wally, but it depends on the type of shenanigans. Emperor had the thing 100% correct. And the reason why Emperor had the thing 100% correct was that in Emperor they added gates to the roads. So you could actually tear off entire parts of the city inside of gates, which helped. You quit reading after Zeus and Poseidon. Okay, yeah, I think I got the gist of what you were saying there. You basically just saw that the game was called Zeus and Poseidon, and then you played them and you didn't care about the Master of something something, right? Go away. You two go away. Probably change these while I'm doing this. You go away and you go away. Yep. Also, I'm presuming you're on your mobile device, so that your lag is immense. Now I need 5 platforms for this. I suppose I could do it so it becomes symmetrical. We like symmetry, don't we? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where's my desktop? My desktop is there. Symmetry better than heresy? Yes, of course it is. Nope. Done yet. I was looking at the current state of the smart mod. The current ETA is tomorrow. Last time I looked at the ETA, it was supposed to be Friday, but I guess the new engine changed more, so that they had to do severe changes. You have a problem that is confusing you. Oh dear. What does that entail? Oh, Phasian. At least you deliver. So this needs to be centered on this one. There we go. And then this one can have 4 empty platforms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we need to build the rails. But is that? That isn't correct, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, so these new ghosts are slightly different to the other ones. What? Have you eaten something you shouldn't eat today, Wally? Just making sure here. You have 3 pipes for a total of 1350 oil. You made 5 rows of 15 refineries, making heavy oil residue. How do you split those belts? Pipes. Yeah, that's a good question. Are you using Mark 1 pipes? I'm obviously out of actual station names. First of all, you have to divide 1350 by 5. But it might be simpler to just go from the Mark II pipes, which take 600 each. And maybe not having 5 rows of 15 refineries is the most ideal way to do it. If you divide 1350 by 3, and then you build the rows of refineries based on that, it's probably easier. But I would make circular loops, or make sure that the pipe with the HOR comes in on the middle, so that it splits outwards. So it goes to 2 refineries, and then 2 refineries, and so forth, until you reach the end. This one is Fabrique. No, Fabrique. Oh, I can't type today. Fabrique Peps. Building. Seriously? Okay. And this is Fabrique Peps Platform B. I don't have any good names for these yet. Now, if I set this building train to automatically go to the other platform, will it actually go up and right down again? Fabrique Peps build train, autopilot on. Should probably finish the columns here as well. Now you should go straight down again. No. Let me guess, you're going to the Northern Forest crude oil first, are you? Since you never arrived there earlier? Ah well. It's pleasant driving the train, so why not? Yes. So I'm not sure what to do about the rails up there. The incline that I built. I see that I built that platform back when I didn't want to have more than that many per incline. So I think that I'll redo that. Post cap? What do you mean I need a post cap? Squeak! A thing to sit on the top of the pillar. This isn't eco, Wally. You don't do things like that here. I don't think a radar tower would work. I think it's too big. I mean, I could potentially build a lookout tower on each of them, but not sure why I would. Things feel smoother. I'm not sure why. Did they do something with the... Oh, they did. They certainly did. I've gained 30 FPS for some reason. Don't know why. I wouldn't be that harsh addicted. I saw that they did some bug fixes, but that's more than I expected. What exactly did that patch involve? Loading times should be better and use less RAM. New hologram and dismantle effects. Interesting. But there's nothing about optimization of the engine, except for the loading times. It should be about the same. Could build one of those up there? No, the floor is too steep. And I'm pretty certain that the radar is too large. Floor is too steep. Okay, I could put radars up there, actually. I don't think it would look good, though. Floodlight towers might work. Oh, that's not being dumb, that's being overwhelmed. That happens to me all the time. Do I have quartz crystal with me? Having two of those pointed downwards toward the station wouldn't be that bad. I don't think I have any quartz crystal. Nope. No, I don't. And I don't think I want to go back to the base to do that. How the heck do I write that? They do know how to... thank you, Wally. I was about to do it myself with a little... Crikey, what an ick. There might be a small optimization happening or happened in regards to the save load. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Now I want some foundations to go down that way. Should do the same on the... No, the other side is actually fine. Although, this one does not have foundations going down. And I also think we should switch out these with these 8x4 foundations. Does that work? It does. That's that one covered. I could be very fancy here, and, well, I'm not allowed to place anything there, apparently. Because the rail is in the way. And it's not a good idea to remove that. Okay. I'll just leave that as is. And build foundations on the outsides here. You could always use the new switches, Addicted. They are very good for situations like the one you're describing now. Let's go down there and finish up those foundations and have a look at what we need to do in terms of the base. It might be a good idea to have some kind of way to get up and down. Maybe a ladder. I know that would make Wally ecstatic. There's something here. Is there a cave under it? I can hear either a slug, and it's not the one over there. It's like underneath me. It's not up here either. What's that sound? Ladders are temporary though, Wally. They don't look good, and there are far better ways of making things look proper. They're useful in a jiffy though. I have no idea why I'm hearing a slug or a whatever it is that I'm hearing here. Goes away. And now I can hear that one. According to the sound effects, there should be a slug or something underneath me? Doesn't make sense. There's a cave entrance to the south, okay. Yeah, this would be your home turf. But it can't be too far away. Hello. Yeah. That's a little party of fluffies. Yes, the power packs are accumulators. So the more you build of them, the more reserve backup power you have in case of a power failure in your factory. That's also the reason why I haven't built any, because what do I need backup power for? Okay, completing this thing, it's probably easier to do it from underneath. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful concrete foundations. But where's that cave entrance, Wally? I mean, is it like a massive cave? Because I know there's a cave down there going underneath the road and coming up at the other side of the road, which is filled with spiders. I think there might be a purple slug. Yeah, hello. Bye-bye. Oh, this is the normal Caterium node. That's handy. I'll drop down a beacon here. Cat normal. You think it's the same one? Yeah, but that wouldn't give sounds all the way up there. That doesn't make sense. I'm getting distracted by things. This is another Caterium node? Okay. I'm not complaining. I suppose this base will be larger than just a small outpost. As a matter of fact, it then might end up being quite big. I'm dreadfully sorry, Mr. Tree, but your days were numbered anyways. Can't have trees inside of the foundations. Yeah, the pure one I've used. It's up there somewhere. I used that in my... It's not there. That pure one is a nightmare. I remember struggling massively with that one. Let's see if I can see it from down here. I had to build the most bizarre factory thing to get it right. Oh, hello. You're a big boy. And you kicked me rather far away. You will regret that. Stupid thing. Yeah, there we go. You can be kicked far away as well. Doing things like that to innocent explorers. Oh, you got to pay the price. I think the Caterium node is up there. The maps are static and all of the node spawns are exactly the same, with the same purity and everything. That's on top of the cave down there. So I'm pretty sure either the Caterium node is there, but I think it's there. Now I can scan for Caterium. I'm pretty sure we'll see a blue blink. Oh, it's there. Right. I just started, actually. I've been streaming for like 40 minutes. I'm going to build an outpost here. So in my last series, where I started down there in the Rocky Desert, I remember I had to get the Caterium node there because I needed 2. Oh. Right. I guess we're going to get company in here now. I have a slight suspicion that that is going to happen. Bounce.
My nondescript facial appendages quiver with anticipation every time I see you.
Well, thank you, and welcome so much to the raid, and that's That kind of slightly increases the number of viewers, indeed. And you played Satisfactory as well. How was your stream? And how was Satisfactory for you? Today, that is. Rails, and also some... And that sounds familiar. Slightly. Not too much, but slightly. The plan for the evening, or rather the night, for me is to get an outpost up and running, so that I can build electromagnetic control rods, which I need in the main base, and I don't want to build them in the main base. So I've moved, or rather I've built a railroad out to this location. You see it every time someone pops into the channel and with a raid. Or are my mind control minions working so well that you no longer see them? Never can tell. You never can tell. You know, it's weird. I started streaming oh, I so very, very, very much empathize. I know exactly what pains you've been going through. I mean, you shouldn't compare pains and so forth, but in this specific case, I'm pretty sure the pain is similar. Like every time I add a station to my main station, I have to remove all of the inputs and all of the exits, and I have to do the entire thing over again, because the rails in Satisfactory, they look cool, but let's just leave that at but for now, shall we? Oh, that would be great. That would be really, really fun. I kind of lost my train of thought there. As I was going to say, it's kind of bizarre to me, the fact that I started streaming a little more than a month ago. It's like 1 month and a couple of days. And I'm used to doing YouTube with, you see, you have 50 views, 100 views, 150 views, so forth on your videos. But it's quite something different to be sitting here with the Twitch Stream Manager telling me that I have 87 viewers looking at me playing the game and me talking and my face and everything live. That's a very, very different experience indeed from what I was doing before. Somewhat intimidating on one end, but at the same time it's also very rewarding on its own. Like, the fact that people, well, a lot of these people that are currently here now are of course here because they've been watching you, Big Wolf. But the fact that people actually want to watch what I do is very gratifying. It's one of those things that just makes you feel gratitude. I hope so. The first time Bold Viking raided me, I think I was about as red as my t-shirt. Because I did not expect it. I was like, 50 viewers! That's a lot of people at once. How should I do this? Should I think that might be the solution. If I build a second floor underneath the railroad station, or terminal, I guess, and I can, well, these trees offend me. And ooh, that's quite nice, yes. $900 sulfur per minute. That's a bit of sulfur. And finally, these trees. Okay, so if I do that, if I build a second floor underneath, I need to remove the trees up there as well. No, 900 sulfur. What recipe are you using, Addicted? How many reactors are you going to build? Indeed, Facian. Hi, indeed. Okay, so the final tree that needs to be removed would be you. At least for now. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that build. I wish I had... Can I? I wish I had Smart now. Of course, they're gonna release it tomorrow, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow. And by then, I don't need it for this, but I will need it again eventually. That's the wrong foundation. Come on. And that's the wrong way. Turbo, you're using the blender recipe? Missing concrete. Well, it was bound to happen sometime. If you're using the fuel blend recipe, I think Malarian did some math on that. It's not a bad choice, but the other recipes seem to be a better choice, as far as I could tell from what Malarian did in his mathematical calculations. Let's see. Yeah, if you use the turbo blend fuel, it would be worth 60 gigawatts. If you use the regular recipe, it would be worth 100 gigawatts. Then again, would you need 100 gigawatts? That is a... If you need 100 gigawatts, I would like to see your factory, if you actually need it. You sleep very tightly, Big Wolf Chris, and thank you again so much for the raid, and I will catch you very soon. And yes, Satisfactory multiplayer. That would be fun. But as I was saying to you, they're addicted to capping 60 gigawatts. Remember that I'm producing like 20 gigawatts in my factory. And that's 135 generators. Do you really want to build either is 405 or 415. Do you really want to build that many generators to get those 60 gigawatts? Yeah, it's better. In that sense, it is better, because with the new oil nodes, or resource wells, I guess, and the new Mark II pipes that they added, then it's... I would sacrifice easily, actually, I would sacrifice the 40 gigawatts for the sulfur, because I don't think... I mean, I don't envision myself building a factory that will require 60 gigawatts of power. I mean, I'm crazy. That there's no doubt about that, and I think most of the people who know me would readily agree to that, especially my moderators, but I'm not sure if I'm that crazy. Oh, you just used they've simplified that as well. You can use the blender recipe for that now. So you just do everything inside of the blender. You add water, you add heavy oil residue, and you get diluted fuel. You get fuel out on the other side. You don't have to do it on all those stages that I have done in my refinery that was built before the blender came around. I don't think there was a question. If there was a question, you responded to it. Eloquently at that, with what you just typed. I mean, what more could you want? I want the edges here to be that foundation. With the blender, you don't have to pack or unpack, no. They vastly simplified that recipe. Or rather, that setup. And that makes sense, because that would be the primary and probably most important use I can think of for the blender. It's that new recipe. Or that specific recipe. I would have been very disappointed if they hadn't added that into the blender, because of how much you need to use that recipe and how much of a pain it was for people to set that up. I mean, for me, it was... I don't know, I think I spent 3 days setting up the refinery, maybe even 4. It took time. Yep, you plug the heavy oil residue and the water extractors into a blender, and out on the other side comes the diluted fuel. At a rate of 60, so it should even be the same rate. Are you happy now, Avatarianox? Your party plants have been removed. The offensive ones. Now I don't need this to go all the way, so I think I'll stop over at where... I didn't build that tower down, did I? No, I didn't. I should do that. It's 100, okay. That makes it even better. I'd probably overclock it to 120 then. Depending on what's needed in the next step, of course. There we go. And then we build foundations this way. Oh, how much simpler this would have been if I had smart. Maybe not simpler, just a lot quicker. Did I? Yes, I did. So which one is wrong? That one is wrong. Thank you. Wait, it's still wrong. It's supposed to be there. Yeah, there we go. That's 12. Okay. So you're getting 200 diluted fuel. And I don't remember the turbo fuel recipe, how much that gives you, but I'm guessing you have enough power. Unless, of course, you have something as drastic as I have here. I really wish that I could find whatever it is that is making that sound here. Because it's going to bother me every time I pass this by. It's going to... Where is that slug? Did I build double there? No. Okay, yeah. That sounds like a good way to do it. How many generators do you have in that setup? That thing makes a lot of noise. Of course, I always get very focused and concentrated when I build these foundations, particularly these 8x1 foundations, because it's that one pixel or two that you have to aim at to be able to place them down. It does require a bit of focusing. So, have any of you been testing out the new Stellaris expansion? Nemesis. I do not want to move away from here just yet. Also, to the newcomers, my actual base is a little bit larger than this section that we are at here. This is just an outpost. Probably figured that already, since this is a train station and there's not really anything here except for trains and foundations. But just in case anyone was wondering, this isn't me starting out. I have around 500 hours on this save. Yep, almost 500 now. 88 generators, yeah, there you go. How close am I to the pure coal node when I hear the sound? I'll check. Let me just finish up the foundation first. It's just this row left, I think. Yep. So the sound is down there. It's down here. Here. It's kind of weird. Because there's really nothing here. And I'm not allowed to glitch through the terrain either, so if there's a slug... But that doesn't make sense either, that there would be a slug underneath here, because then surely it would have some of those fireflies coming up of the ground? I don't remember. I guess it could be up there. But it's strange that I hear the sound down at that specific point if it's up here. Because I'm hearing it down there. And I'm not hearing it here. There's a glitch in the matrix, I think. That seems to be one of those Somers loops. But I should certainly not be hearing that down there. I don't understand it, but it is not really that important either. Because there definitely isn't anything here. I mean, it could be a cave. But there isn't any cave here either. Just doesn't make sense. It's probably something that's glitched in the terrain. You know what? What I can do, actually, I can check. So this is where I hear the sound. If we go here and I upload the save game, Stinger. No, there's no slugs here. Artifacts. There's a Mercer sphere. That's what I'm hearing. So that would be underneath me. Right, okay. The cave entrance is probably either down here. Wait, no, I remember the cave entrance. I've been in there. Do I really have to break my principles and pick up a Mercer sphere? I seem to recall that there was a cave down here somewhere in relation to these nodes. Yeah, the cave by the copper. I think I saw this earlier. Yeah, it's in here. Right, okay, so we're going to pick that up and we're going to put it in a chest. Oh, apparently I killed you. That's one of the problems with arachnophobia. You don't see that they're dead. Gone. Now, storage box. And you go in there. Problem solved. Okay, so that was that out of the way. Now we have the platform that I wanted. And the next part would be that's a bizarre glitch in the terrain. The next part would be to set up smelting lines. Now I think I'd like to set up the smelting lines above the miners, because why not? But I think I kind of fear, I kind of dread, and I don't see any other option actually. It's a Mercer's box. It's better than Pandora's box. Although we don't know that yet, do we? We don't know what the Mercer spheres are. They might actually be worse. I really dislike the sound of the chainsaw. Although it is better now. The one they had in patch 3.6 was absolutely horrible. I'm very amused by this. Okay, so that should take care of most of the foliage here. Let's remove the ones up here as well. I never remember how tall a miner is. Oh, hello there. I'm amused that this gives me limestone and mycelia. Okay, let's just get rid of this, and then I'll drag some foundations out from the railroad station foundation. Would like to get rid of that, but no such luck. Okay, I don't need these leaves, so let's get rid of those. Definitely don't need the limestone, but I'll keep the mycelia, that's useful. I'll also keep the flower petals. Foundation, so... that thing there could be problematic. I think we'll go out here. And these foundations are temporary for now. We will go out to here, I think. No, that won't work. We'll have to go from here. I'm not sure if this is too high up. I don't think it is, but... yeah. No, I think this should work. There we go. Now we can hack away at this. And we need to do the same on the other 2 nodes as well. Wait, 3 nodes, I mean. It's a lot of iron. It's been so long since I've done setting up the basic stuff that I've almost forgotten what to do. Thank you. And toodaloo, toodaloo, toodaloo. This is perfect height as well for the foundations. Couldn't have been better. Now, that's the interesting question here. The Mark III miner requires... Well, that shouldn't be too hard. I am so happy that I can build Mark III miners again. Boom. Does that clip into the floor? That's the question. I'm out of concrete again? Seriously? Well, I don't need this currently. I just want to test. Do I really have to go back to the base to get concrete? Does that stick out? Yeah, but you know, I'd rather have grass poking up through the foundations than the power pole stick poking up through the foundation, which is just doesn't. So if the foundations had been slightly higher, we would have the power pole thingy sticking out of the foundation instead, and that would be more undesirable. And I don't mind the grass sticking out of the foundations, it's just dandelions. Dandelions are pretty... they don't care about concrete, asphalt, tarmac, whatever you want to call it. Both are heresy. Well, it's a shame that you don't get to define what's heresy. Isn't it? Turn on this thing. And test if it works today. Nope. Doesn't. Let's see if it's connected up. Gosh. Does this work? Okay, so that works. This doesn't. Okay. Well, it's not a big problem. Exactly what I wanted to do. Cancel. Page. Board. Should work, but... Is it? Some other... No, it just doesn't work. It doesn't matter either. I'm going to have to get more concrete. We are mining iron. I also have to do oh yes, the new holograms are really, really nice. The old ones were horrible, so I am very happy that they did that change. So this is another copper node that is pure. And this is a very certain way to my death. I think we have to go back to get concrete. I don't think I have enough concrete for this. No, I didn't want to ping. Now what have I locked? Frankly, felt that my Alt key was still pushed down, which it wasn't. I really like these new hologram ghosts. They are really nice. It also applies to the foundations. It's like so much better now, instead of having those ugly things you couldn't see through. How much concrete do we have left? Yeah, no, that's not going to cut it at all. Let's empty out all of the scrap items from this car, and let's also check the other cars. A little bit more room here, but yeah, I will have to go back to the main base. No, can't be bothered. I need to take a break anyway, so it fits me perfectly because I need to go to the bathroom. Main base, tax build train. So I'll go pick up the concrete and oh, I didn't finish that pillar either. Oh, that should be done. Fortuitous indeed. But yeah, I will set up some local concrete production out there just for the sake of having concrete locally produced, so that I don't have to go back to pick it up. And I still haven't fixed that foundation that is missing in one of these spirals. Too much work. I'm lazy. I don't remember which one it was either, so... do that. This doesn't want to work today. Let's get some quartz too for the radar tower or whatever. No, for the floodlights. But yes, that's a good idea. The radar tower I could have built. It requires crystal oscillators, which I have a stack of in the train. One of the things that's always puzzled me with both Factorio and Satisfactory is... Imagine one person building all of this all by themselves. Yeah, I got plenty of stacks there. We do need to imagine it. This is a game, Wally. That goes in here, these go in there. That one goes in there. The mycelia, I believe, goes in here. And the flower petals go in here. That should be all of the crap. Yep. Yes. That was my point. Imagine someone building all of this. That's just crazy talk. Yes? And your point is? I needed quartz, didn't I? If I need quartz, then I need to go back, because then I need to go up there. How much did I need of it, though? I don't think I needed that much of it. No. Yeah. I understand. Here we go. I'll take one stack of crystal oscillators as well. $100 each light. No, it's 10. Lights are you talking about? These are 10 per. Street lights are 2. The control switch is also 20. Now the hyperchip seems a bit faster. You said 10. Well, your phone didn't agree with you. Are you using text? No, speech to text on your phone, Wally? If you are, that is disturbing. I put those crystals later. Sort this as well, please. That's Heresy's tentacle indeed. And... Sure. I don't need to fill up my inventory with these, but I can at least have ample stacks. So if we do like that, that should keep us fed for a while with tentacles. I mean concrete. And we can go back to Rick Pep's building train, and I will be right back while you guys enjoy the train ride. Oh, I forgot to put stuff in the train, did I? I thought I'd already done so. Or you typed it after I'd already done that. I think I put it in the train. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Now the thing here is that we need to draw power up to those floodlights. That could be interesting. Yeah, I did. Power thingamajig is on this side. Station. Now, one thing that I'm wondering, could you build streetlights along the... No, not. Well, you can, but they don't snap. Well, they do. So I could potentially build streetlights along the railroad. That would be an adventure. See what I'm aiming at. Okay, I need to switch to this one. Oh. Yes, but building all those lamps is going to take a very, very long time. Too much time, to be honest. Now I have a question here. If I build a floodlight tower here, that's pretty tall. And actually it would be nicer if the power came up on the other side. We're gonna move the power over to the other side. Is that... technically, but it's good enough. And I suppose that one goes to there, and that one goes to there. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, that looks perfect, doesn't it? I mean, why wouldn't you want to have this kind of light? It's beautiful. God. These light settings are horrible. This is like a warning, nuclear. Sorry. Now if I could only get my proper color here. Let's see, I can. That would be... No, no! I can't do hexadecimal here. Do these things, these light control panels, do they work as the paint gun? So that if I set this in one of them, it's applied to all of them? HSL. 47,183. Can I put you there? That's like 40 presets. 47,183. That didn't do much. Do I really have to find the color manually? Well, it's not entirely correct though. So I would have to convert this. Art thou Firefox? 47,150. Okay. That doesn't look right. 45, 36, 29? No, that's definitely not it. It says 47,150 in HSL. The color I'm looking for is FFC600. or 255 198 0 in RGB. And according to this calculator, that should be 47 150. Because 161 is green. I don't want green. It might just be that the color doesn't represent the same. Should though. This definitely doesn't look like that because my yellow color is warmer than that. This looks more like it. It's not perfect. But if I have to have a different one for each of them, I probably should just set up this light control panel in a base. And this is why I said I shouldn't start fiddling with lights before. Because, yeah. Okay, so if I set up power pole there, and I set up one of those lights control panel thingies there, and remove that power line, and take that down there, and then to there, and then to there, and I set... No, it did save it. Actually, the problem might have been the intensity. I don't know. I'm just gonna put up those two because I don't want to mess around with lights for the entire stream. That's not going to be very fun. I have a base to build. So you go there. And then, not wall, pod tower. And we need the power to come up to this as well. But handily enough, we can just do that from down here. Let's build this foundation column and get that out of the way. Might not work entire way down, but I reduce the DPI. That helps a great deal. Seriously, 1 pixel. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go. And then we build another wall outlet there, and we take the power line from there to there. Is too long? No, it isn't. That's useful. But then we can just pull this up to here and there. Although, it should be this one. Why did that change? And I very distinctly have connected the power through that thing. Yeah, it's probably one of Satisfactory's little bugs. Okay, now we have floodlights. Are you happy now with the caps? Now to get back to what I was actually doing. My apologies. Of course I meant features. Moderately happy. Heretics, they are so difficult to please. We're gonna go out to here. Maybe one more. There. Yes, that's fine. And then we'll do the same over here. This tree offends me. Brilliant save there. And then we go back to this. Now we can build the glass foundations. Thank you so much, Jilara, and welcome to the stream. Appreciate that a great deal. A rather large factory at this point. The only thing that I wish I hadn't done with this one was start in the Doom Desert, but I suppose that gave me a whole different set of challenges. Namely the dunes.
Not all who wander are lost.
Thank you so much for the follow as well. Now I'm at the point then where I can go to whatever biome I want and just build like I'm doing here. Yep, there we go. Just continue to build. Oh, it's turning dark. That means we get to see how effective those floodlights actually are. Did I build a front? No, I did not. Good. I might be close enough that I can just stand here and build them like that. Okay, so I've got 780 multiplied by 4. How many smelters am I going to need here? Gonna be a few, isn't it? Pull down. Uh, 780 multiplied by 4. There you are. That's going to be a lot of smelters. $104 smelters. At least they are 1-to-1, so I get 4 belts of pure iron out of this, so that's something. But how the heck am I going to fit 104 smelters? Do I do it multi-layered? Like, do I do this in floors? I detest doing that. Per mine, it's 26. And each array, pardon my Norwenglish. Yeah, that's what I detest doing. I really don't like having things on multiple floors.
Not all who wander are lost.
Thank you so much for the follow, Edgework. Or Edgework, depending on pronunciation. And welcome to the channel and the stream. I'm not that opposed to having multiple floors with other things than smelters, but smelters have this eerie habit of having smoke come out of them. So you have to build the floors a lot higher than the former one. That actually doesn't look too bad. But if I have... Let's see here. If I want the smelters to come into the center. Can I center these smelters on the foundations? Not really, because they are either one in or one out. But I think I should be able to run along this line. I don't want to go too far out because I want to reserve some spaces for the limestone there. Not like I have any water here. That would be a feat to get water up here. There. Now, is there room? That is the big question. Is there room for the splitters behind here? Yeah, and look what that got you. 4 foundations tall. I might do that actually, because this is not going to look pretty. Or it's going to take a lot of space and real estate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this leaves me a lot of space, actually. Leaves me too much space. So I'm going to add a couple more in this direction. I think we'll go 3 more out, and then I can remove 3 at the end down there. I might do that. I'm actually quite happy with those floodlights. Doesn't look bad at all. I didn't expect that. Okay, yeah, that looks like a good place to take it up. Oh. This might even be a better spot to take it up, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take it up on this one. If anyone is curious why I'm bothering to build the splitters to use lifts to get the ore into the smelters, it's mostly because of the ability to be able to walk underneath. Get rid of that. I don't need Photoshop running in the background. And one final one. Of course, I could bring water up here because I have the luxury of being able to build proper pipes and use Mark II pumps, unlike certain other heretics. Yeah, you're just too lazy to replace them and make your pipework look good. See, I know you. I should. After, what, 4 years? I think it's been 4 years. 2017? Yep, 4 years. Oh, you came in later on the eco server? Which one was the first you joined in on? I probably should remember these things, but, you know, old age and all. Can I safely build I can. Building foundations like that inside of walls is always a challenge. Oh, there's a thing up there. I'm pretty sure was the first eco server in March 2018? I thought it was in 2017. Okay. That's how much I remember. There's an offending thing here as well. I don't see these things I wonder about. What's the point of these? Why would you ever want to rely on having to use those for anything, even handcrafting? Why wouldn't you just go get a node? And get up and get that slug while I'm at it. That manta thing really makes noises. No fluffies or anything else? Good. Okay. Thing working out. So I left a hole in the floor so that I can take a lift up. Indeed you did, Catherine. Welcome. The first thing you heard was me doing slurp as I picked up the slug, I suppose. You're welcome. Now, Can I build a fence before I build the lift? Oh, that's very tasty. I can. It depends on my mood. And what sound effect we're talking about. Can we continue these foundations? Whoa. Are you hexing me? Someone has to. Penta. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think I have a sound effect for penta. Enlighten me. What is penta? The ladder is offensive. Oh. Gods. And now we see how Caledorn is when he's at a loss for words. I have multiple tentacled ones, but not one for Octo. However, my soundboard refuses to work at the moment. Why, thank you. I see Wally appreciated this as well. Okay, let's remove this offending air. How can that be a tree? So tiny. And a baby tree. Yeah, but still, I mean, I should be able to just tear it up with my bare hands. You don't think they hatch full grown? Well, clearly you're mistaken. They do. This is a misconception that clearly you haven't been taught. The true enemy, of course they hatch full grown. I see a snack tree. Not that I need the snacks, but... now we want to have an equipment workshop, and we want to build 3 portable miners. 1, 2, 3. I usually don't need the snack trees anymore, because I've found that inhaling wonderful and glorious combinations of mycelia and alien intestines heal me better. It's best not to ask questions, though. Yeah, tasty nice indeed. Works on Star Trek, why not? Yeah. How can I do this? I can do it with an up corner 4 inverted. That shouldn't offend anyone's sensibilities. Least of all my own. Now, this thing. That's 720. Need to set this to 780, which will be 162.5. Man, the Mark III miners are so much more powerful than the Mark II ones. That's like a major jump there. Leaves? Wood? No, we don't need that. We definitely do not need iron ore, nor do we need limestone.
It's not easy being green.
Yes. Hold on. I think that's a code word. Now we need some ramps. And the miner down there. Can I fit that? Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, I completely missed your message there, Addicted, because of the penta, deci, septi, octo thing. I'm not sure why you would say that you're stupid because you miscalculated something, though, because I mean, have you seen me do maths in this game, or in any game for that matter? I most certainly do not consider myself stupid. That's a bit harsh on yourself. I just need to quickly do something more.
Not all who wander are lost.
Thank you so much for the follow, Jake. So, greetings and so forth and such like. Yes, I very much concur with that. Let me just see here. We might have company. Does this work today? I wonder. That is what I've been typing for in the background here. If it works, there will be heretics in the chat. Or in the stream. No, we need a belt going to there. There we go. Just trying to see if that invitation works. Can I do that? I can, and it's not squiggly, except for in front of the miner. Thank you so much, Jake. I've actually done that all over the place. I'm using glass foundations instead of regular foundations when I'm doing stuff above ground. It looks very good, but somehow I regret it because it means that I do not get these nice little grid lines to when I do like say stackable conveyor poles. It's always very useful to have those little lines to work with, but I have gotten used to it, so I've found a way to get around it. See if that works then. I need power. Power is a good thing. The other thing is that I tend to get a bit that one word that is used for someone's behind and retentive about them being the same direction, which means that I have to redo large parts of that because they are not the same direction. Some of them are going that way and some others are going that way, and that doesn't really work. Okay, there's one final thing that I need to check, which is in my firewall. I wish my ISP would fix how the bridge mode works because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. How did I... This. Why? How is the firewall open? Yes. Yeah, you don't really notice it with the regular foundations because of the grids just align a little bit differently. But with the glass foundations, you notice it very distinctly. At least I got these ones right. Where do I want... I suppose I could get... Should work. No, because I need 26. That's the thing. This is 13. I need to build on the other side as well. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's wrong. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. This one needs to be on level 4. Crying out loud. Now I need to take a belt around. I think that'll have to be... Where does the power pole go? The power pole goes there. So that will have to be there. And then the splitter goes there. 2, 3. Is that? Yeah, it is. Now randomly they decided to cooperate. Not that I'm complaining about that. At least I can build them faster. Missing cable. Okay. That I can do something about. And apparently we will not be visited by heretics because my router does not want to cooperate. It's one of those days for it. The poor thing. I think we can reclaim a bit of cable, and then I have to go back up to the building train because there is too little cable. Connect up the lifts. That's not right. Although it would be a very interesting lift. There we go, and then finally 1, 2. Let's run back up to the train. Which reminds me that I wanted to do foundation walkway here. I'll just do a ramp now. Now we can do it differently later. You wanted to tell my router who's the boss. That's an interesting challenge. Wait, do you consider yourself a heretic? That's new. I didn't know you considered yourself a heretic. There. I need more motors. Yeah, for the rest of it, I seem to be fine, but I'll grab one of the stacks of wire wherever I put that. There. Oh yes, you do. You do. I remember. Imagine that, Wally. Catherine actually has a written official document claiming her as a heretic. There's something to aspire to. Jealous? Good. You should be. I'll see what I can do eventually, Wally. We might be able to arrange something. Okay, now no, that's fine because there's not going to be any power poles in here, so that's good. I just have to do this 4 times. There's something not quite right there. Yeah, it's the lift, thankfully. Like that, and then we need a Mark 5 belt. Greetings, Caledorn. I'm not sure if it's good evening, good afternoon. Yeah, yeah, it is good afternoon, or probably good evening, early evening. Now I want to have a fence there and a fence there, because otherwise I will fall down, trust you me.
I always wanted to start my own religion. So I did.
Pretty sure it's tentacle knot, yes. It's always tentacle knot.
My nondescript facial appendages quiver with anticipation every time I see you.
Thank you so much for the raid, Maniacs Gaming Club. I know who you are. Fellow Norwegians.
Not all who wander are lost.
And thank you for the follow. Og hva i alle dager gjør dere oppe på denne tiden her? Spør jeg, som sitter oppe klokka 3:55. Yes. Right, back to the English. How much do we need? Ah, of course. 30, 60, 120, 240, 270, so we would need a Mark 4 belt this way. I'm gonna do Mark 5 belts, because I don't have enough of the industrial beams to get that. So that means I would have to go back. And we wouldn't want that. There, and there, and there. Can you guys tell I've done this a couple of times? There we go. Now we need power poles. Speaking of which, I tend to forget this. I am not used to it. Yes. Oh yes, I am so very ready for that. And for reference, for those who don't know what he's talking about this. Actually, Oh yes, they changed the holograms into a very satisfying thing. If I do this, then you guys should be t-shirt thing here. And that is a music festival here in Arendal. And for plague reasons, there wasn't one in 2020. Who would have known? So hopefully we'll be able to get that this year, and it will be the 25-year anniversary of the music festival. They supply half of my wardrobe. Well, I only get 2 t-shirts from them each year. Which, strictly speaking, is not enough, considering how much I run around and how much I work. But then again, that's the same for everyone. So it's a good thing that my washing machine has a 15-minute express program. Cheese Shredder Con 2021. Well, I'm sure you could arrange that as well. I haven't been... I started out as a volunteer in 2014, and that year I only got 1. Just steal some when it's sober. Well, I've gotten a few extra ones, actually, because of events outside of Canal Street itself, so I actually have a couple more than I should have, but not because I've stolen any. I'm a nice boy. Steal t-shirts. And it would have to take a Phasian to come up with something like Cheese Shredder Con. I mean, who else would come up with something like that? Should I have a pillar here? Probably not. Speaking of which, I think you owe me a Hyperion hoodie. Is that the correct angle? It is. Now I wish I could put the power pole there, but I can't. So that will be the next best thing. Oh, tentacle giving you one. Yes. Okay. Switching back to this, I go. And then we do our little shenanigan with taking it down the floor, and we take that out to the edge there. And same down here. Up there. Connect up there and connect up there. I'm not sure about this. It's gonna be a very long power line. I don't think that's gonna work. Well, it does. We'll go with that, and I think we'll fix that later. But actually, the correct location for that power pole would be there. Which isn't really that nice. I'd rather have it on the edge there. Which means that copy that and it. Now this is going to be hard. That helps. Imagine that, the flashlight being useful. Here we go. Now, is this enough to get me up there? Yes, it is. Ooh, I don't need the ladder anymore then. You can get rid of the heretical ladder. And I I think we'll put a power pole there. Connect it up. I absolutely love this hover pack. Put a wall outlet there and connect that up to there. I fall down because I don't have enough power. Crying out loud. And where is the... okay, it's there, so take the outlet on this angle here. We'll put that there, and we'll put one there. Then we'll take power line from that one to that one, and from that one to... actually, I think I want more of them because of the hover pack. So I think I'll have one in the middle here. There. I mean, it's not like it's expensive to build. Connect up that to there, and now we have power. And then finally what we have to do is take that and connect that to that power pole, and then all of them should have power. Now it's just a matter of setting them all to the iron ingot recipe. And anyone who is wondering why I'm not using copy-paste, because it's just simpler to click with a mouse than having to click Ctrl-V. And as of yet, they have not made those keys rebindable, so I kind of prefer doing it this way when I can see the recipes. I'm going to put awesome sink at the end of this. And you people might be wondering why on earth I'm doing that, but it is to check that the entire thing is working. It's going to be there. I'm not going to connect it up yet, because I need things to balance inside of the array, rather than manifold. So I'll let it do that first. But before we do that, I need to make sure that we have power for our mining operations. So that one can go there. Gonna work? I hope you mean work. Also, you forgot this.
Work.
The miner has started up. Oh, the same kind of work I'm doing. Well, it's important work. I'm just going to pop off to the bathroom really quick while this thing here balances out. So I'll be right back. we go. Have I ever told you that you are very strange, Phasian? Surely I have. Are all of these working? You're full? You can clip elevators through glass foundations? Okay. No. It is encroaching. And... can't connect more lines to that one, so that needs to be a Mark II. Corner one should be Mark II, really. You are a very, very, very bizarre specimen of humankind, Phasian. But I'm sure you already knew that. Okay, something is not giving here. Why isn't it... What's going on here? Welcome, Mad Demon. Is they are moving, albeit very slowly. Is it empty? That would be strange if it's trying to empty out... Oh, it is. It is actually emptying these first. Manifolds are strange things. No, I'm playing on the Epic version. There is a Steam version of the game, though. Or maybe you were referring to the smoke. Not sure. Oh, they patched it today. That patch should be on Steam as well. I mean, they released the patches simultaneously. They changed the dismantle so that it looks a little bit more pleasant. And they also changed the ghosts. That is particularly useful for the foundations, as you can see. Now I don't have to guess which. Well, I remember that it usually was the small flat side that was the beam. Now it actually shows. Not that it helped me, because I built half of those foundations wrong. But I think I'm going to leave them like that for today, because the smart foundation, or the smart mod, is supposed to be fixed tomorrow. And then I can just do all of the foundations up there in one go. Try verifying your game files. They mentioned something about that in the patch notes themselves, actually. Let's see here. A reminder for people who have lost who have been having issues with unexpected crashes or weird behavior with the game. Please try to verify your game files. You can do this on Steam by right-clicking game, blah blah blah, and the same on the Epic. Yeah, it might be on my end. Maybe I need to verify my files? I don't know. I don't know why I can see inside of the thing, for instance. But we have established that this thing works. It is a neat effect with the sink, but I don't think it's supposed to do it. I don't think I'm supposed to see through the sink like that. Even though it looks kind of cool. Okay, let's get rid of these. And how much crap do I have in my inventory now? Where did the iron ingots go? There. Ah, it's just 13. I don't bother with grinding them. can I fit another line of smelters here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I can. That's useful. Yeah, I don't get full holograms. I'm not sure what that is about. It looks much better though. Even if I don't have it fully up and running. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then the merger should go in the middle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crying out loud. 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I suppose we can try to see if me verifying the game file work. If I get a different hologram. I mean, it doesn't take that long. Let's overwrite save. Save files do go quicker now. It's not by much, but it is a little bit, so it has helped a bit. Go exit to desktop. This. Let's see, Epic Games Launcher. Ferrari. Cloud syncing. And verify. Hashtag improvements, yeah. %, 80%, 85%, 90%. 5. Done. Launch. Cloud syncing again. Why it does that? Back to there. Continue. We're tentacled behind. You sure you weren't tentacled behind, Phasian? It sounds better. The key is a lie. Go away, Fog. Likes you. What just happened there? Okay. But that's strange, because it actually looked like this earlier. So it changed while I was playing. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that is what it looked like earlier. I have no idea what happened there. But now it's working again. Curious indeed. Okay. You guys cooperate, I won't complain. I don't think I want to place the power poles until I've placed the belts. Now the question is, should I have that on level... Might as well. Because I can take the 4 out and then go over there. Yeah. Level 3 will be fine. I'm not sure we have the power build over here. So I might want to put up some power poles. Squeak! The worst thing about that squeak is that I oiled that thing. And still it's squeaking. Wait. Is that right? Yes. Yeah, no, those arms will squeak. That's just a fact of life. I know why it's squeaking. I can adjust the squeaking. As in, I can make the squeaking less squeaky. And then there's a statement for you all. And then there, and the final one goes there. That should give me the power I need to place the splitters behind here as well. There, isn't it? Yep. And they're going to continue to behave. How nice. I think I want to take it up there. I'll just leave that not there. I'll just leave that there for reference. Actually, that's maybe not the best way to do it. If I put it there, and then I do the lift this way. Yep. That means that the lift will come up here. Can I get, I think it's there? Yes, it is. Then a stackable conveyor pole goes there. And a stackable conveyor pole goes here. And all I need to do now is get the ore. Well, I have to connect up everything up there as well, but details, schmeetails. One, two, 3. Go away. And a minor Mark 3. And the conveyor pole here should be there, I think. Actually, I'll put it there because center of or foundation seam. The final node is there. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the floor here because the other ones can go. Or should I? No, I probably shouldn't now that I think about it. We'll go up. To there. Yeah, it would be silly if I could put it where I wanted it, wouldn't it? So you go here. And then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... Can I? That's actually one too close. That's true. Sometimes screwing up the math is not a horrible crisis. Just do yourself a favor and don't screw up the numbers when you're dealing with aluminium. Because if you screw up the numbers when dealing with aluminium, you might have to do it 5 times over. Like a certain someone. We shall not name the certain someone because that would be unfriendly towards them. And that goes there, and that goes there. Just pretend you have no idea who I'm talking about, Jake. It'll be all fine. I promise. No. There's... You're entirely mistaken. When I leave it so open-ended? Yeah, I know. Didn't I tell you to forget about it and not mention names here? How rude. How dare you? I'm deeply disappointed in you. It did make for a very good tutorial, though. If I may say so in all humility myself. There we go. And then the power poles. Absolutely. That is a very good point that I do agree with. Although, I hope that I do not have to build anything aluminium related for a little while, because I've kind of had my fill of aluminium refineries. Strangely enough. Can you imagine why? Can you guys hear that sound they make when they power up, or is that too faint? I find that sound very soothing. They've got some really good sound effects in this game. Well, sans the chainsaw. Let's just say that you should probably get used to having to do things twice, thrice. What would be the correct term here? Actually, I might want to have this on level 5. Not just might, I actually definitely want to have it on level 5. The one thing that I have as a small objection to these new holograms is that it's a little bit harder to see the green arrows. I suspect it's a matter of getting used to it, though. I've placed it in the entirely wrong place, haven't I? Yes, I have. Well, by definition, that means that what I just did now was wasteful, and it isn't. Having to do things over again is just a matter of how how this kind of games work. And there's an added bonus to it as well. By doing things over again, you might discover a better way to do it the second time you do it. Which is a fairly important part of these types of games, I would advocate. That's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of blueprints that are shareable, because when blueprints are shareable, you risk losing creativity, because then you just get the best solution by default, and most people will just be lazy. Since people are lazy, they'll just do it that way because that way works, and you kind of lose out on the innovation of people finding new ways to do things. And that's kind of a loss. Not just kind of, it is a loss. Another added benefit is that by having to do it over again, you learn. So, for instance, with the aluminium refinery, I the next time I build an aluminium refinery, it's very, very likely going to be correct the first time around. Of course, that depends on Coffee Stain Studios not messing up the aluminium formulas again, which they might do. You never know. But I find that unlikely. I do find it likely that they will mess up other recipes and formulas, but the aluminium one, I'm pretty sure they're done with that now. The pronunciation of those, however, I must confess I am completely at a loss for, Mad Demon. I would say once, twice, thrice, quince. Thrice? Never heard that. Pricey. Okay, we have connected up the belts. Fries, okay. As in French fries. Yes. And iron ingot times 26. Oh, there we go. And then we can go down underneath. And connect up that. What is our power network looking like now? These things do take a lot of power at that level. 65.2. Whoa, that's fast. The ore is coming up. Everything is looking just dandy. Green, 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 green. Green, green, yellow, green, green. Green over there. This one hasn't turned green yet, but it's because of the lack of ore. Now the other side. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Just double checking that they're set to the correct recipe. Green, yellow, and the rest of them are green, so they are set to the correct recipe. Yes. So if I wanted to do this on a second floor, I would quite literally have to go up 4 foundations. Let's check that. See if I got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So would this... I want these foundations here. But I have to go up 1 more. It's difficult to tell because of the glass. Okay, I would have to go up one more. And I managed to touch my glasses. That is not very bright. But I did want to check the power. This shouldn't use much though. Yeah, I mean they're using like 4 mega. Okay, so let's go up one more. Just to get rid of the little tiny smoke plume that's coming out there. And I'll also want to remove this line. And we want to keep the hole there. Let's go down, remove the fence there. Like so. And we want to build foundations here up as well. Let's remove that one and replace it with an 8x4. Go up 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. I do apologize, Mr. Tree. You know what? No, I do not apologize. You're in the way. Go away. So that foundation has to be swapped out with an 8x4 foundation. Not sure about this one. I'll probably have to try to figure out another way to deal with that down there, but for now we'll just do it like this. This outpost is going to take a while to finish though. So the hole is there. That's fine actually. Just do this. And then the other hole should be here. Do the same here. Fence and fence, fence and fence. Now let's make sure we get the foundations the right way. Game loves to put them the wrong way. So, and then we need to build a little fence bit there and a little fence bit there. Don't understand why it flips it around. Ah, of course, it flips it around because it aligns it to the foundation that I'm trying to build it to. And if the foundation I'm trying to build it to has the other angle, that's why it does a flip thing when I connect it up to another foundation. Pretty sure that's it. Humdy humdy hum. And there. The next thing we have to do now is to connect the power up. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I stand on this. I think that's straight. Yeah, being able to place a grid would be nice. I know there's a mod for it, but I haven't used that. I don't want to be dependent or too dependent. Right place? Until they actually release the game. The only mod that I definitely will install when it releases, hopefully tomorrow, if rumors are correct, will be the smart mod. I think that's the right place. Is it? It is. Just being able to press a button and get a grid would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, to get that in the base game, but they might add it though. Don't forget that this is still in early access, and for now they are probably working on other things than quality of life. Although they did the new ghost things today, so I guess they're not completely lost on. Is that the right way? Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it helps if I place it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put it at the correct spot. Then we need to put down that should be there. And then this thing should be there, shouldn't it? Yep. Probably going to fall down. I don't know if I get enough power up here. It's I can see that I'm on signal strength 1 currently, so I think I'm going to do this from the ground because this is just messing about now. Yeah, that is a bit quicker. Like so, and then we have these ones, which should also be on the same line. Perfect. And then here we want to make sure that there is 1, 2. Should allow us to place a lift. Oh, I'm out of wire. Probably take a couple more stacks of. How are we on iron rods? 2. Iron plates, can take a couple of stacks of those as well. Cable is fine. I don't think I need anything from here. I do need a stack of that. Otherwise, it mostly looks good. Yeah, I can take a couple of stacks of these. What else do I need for the Miner Mark III? I need supercomputers. I have everything I need to place down 2 of them as well. I might do a Manta lookout tower here, where I can ride the Manta. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Of course, I probably should do this symmetrical by having the lifts come up here. Question though is, do I... I think I will, to get it like that. Will also give me a... Just leave that there. Currently I'm using the base recipe, but I plan on moving to the alternate one because it's just better. I mean, I have the resources for it, so why not? I'll get around to that belt afterwards, because it's critical at the moment. I don't want the foundry, I want an equipment. Yo? You? Station 2. And a Miner Mark III, which is now encroaching the clearance of the ceiling. That's not acceptable. Well, whatever. There. shouldn't have measured from the lowest one. I should have measured from the highest one. Everything should have been 2 meters higher. That's on height 2. Don't like that. Put it on height 3. I'm not sure if I can get it to be correct. That's good enough. So it needs to go out on the center here. Then to... Sure if this is going to be perfect, but... Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Need it to be. I just needed to get up there. And then take the lift up. Oh, actually, it'd be a good idea to place down the splitters first. Let's see here. Can I... a snap line, please? Thank you. That should be the correct place. Yep. And then this thing goes there. So the conveyor splitter should go here. Because then that can connect to there. And we also want to have a splitter there with a stackable control there. That can connect there. Now we want to connect the lift down there. Four. Yep. That's one belt. The other belt needs to go... That's an interesting one. It actually needs to go underneath. That, and we have to put the splitters in the right place here as well. That is a little bit easier here. Am I connecting that? Yeah, I am, because it only has one connection point. Too high. One, two, three, four. There we go. And now we need a splitter here. With the stackable conveyor pole being there. And we need a splitter here. With the stackable conveyor pole there. And there we go. that's now ready to be set up. However, I think that I will finish this probably tomorrow. Start a little bit earlier. I mean, it's getting pretty late here. It's 4:32 a.m. So let's go have a look and see if there is someone we can raid first and foremost. There is. So let's have that one open and there we go. Start coming on the thing. Yes, it is. So, thank you all so much for joining me here tonight, and for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, of course, feel free to ask any questions and or make any comments in the comment section. Before I go, there's the Discord server link there, and you can also find a lot of content over at YouTube, including some of my tutorials for Satisfactory. We will be raiding Iron Wolf, or rather an Iron Wolf, which I suspect is the name he had to take because Iron Wolf was probably taken on Twitch. He's playing Factorio together with Digital Disappointment, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe he's playing alone now. But yes, I will be starting the raid, and I will be starting the outro for YouTube as well. So have a pleasant time zone, everyone, and thank you again for joining me.